and welcome back to PPTV. I'm your host Beth, and today my guest is Meirion.
Hi guys, are you alright?
Hello. So welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Are you excited to be here?
I'm very excited today.
So just for those tuning in who might not know much about you, like we obviously know you within the progressive community, but can you give us a little bit of info just so they can get to know you a little bit?
Yeah, so I'm from West Wales, originally in a leafy little village called Llandersil. I came across progressive last summer looking to get into property. Went to my first multiple streams event last September, and yeah, I was just blown away by the level of professionalism, what courses they offered. I could see myself being able to develop my business by coming to progressive, and the journey's just scaled from there.
It's a really exciting journey as well. I'm really glad that we've got you in today, because obviously we're going to talk about like how VIP accelerated like your whole property journey a bit. But what I want to start with is, obviously you mentioned about the multiple streams of property income there.
Yeah.
Were you involved in property before you attended that, or was the MSOPI like an eye-opening experience?
It was. I've got a background in construction. My family were from construction. My grandfather ran a builder's merchants. I trained as a carpenter originally until I had an accident. So I've been around property. I've been interested in property, but I didn't really know how to go about doing it in the right way. So before I actually went and spent any money on, buying my own property, I wanted to research a little bit more and find out a bit more about it. And progressive just sort of opened my eyes to a different world of property, put it that way. So yeah, so I had a little bit of knowledge, but not too much.
I know when quite a lot of people come to the multiple streams event, like they're all under the impression of like save for the deposit, then you buy a house, then you sell it, then you buy another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that kind of where your head was?
Yeah, definitely. Being from West Wales, we're not very creative in our strategies. So yeah, this was a new world for me, and to be able to learn a bit more about using the same sort of pot of money, recycling as much as you can. It was music to my ears really, and it was something I really, really wanted to learn more about. And yeah, progressive just offered some really interesting courses for me. Which
courses, because there are quite a lot of strategies within property, which avenue did you go down? What worked for your lifestyle?
Well, this was quite crazy because at the multiple streams event, on the weekend I wasn't really looking to spend any money on courses.
Everyone says that.
I know, yeah. So yeah, I bought the books, and I thought I'd buy one course, and so I was looking at service accommodation, deal packaging. I liked them both, wasn't too sure. But by the Sunday, I'd signed up to a diamond package, which was the masterclass deal packaging and service accommodation. I drove home that night on the Sunday, and before midnight, I sent an email through to Progressive upgrading to the Kryptonite package. And then I had a phone call. I think it might have been Josh actually ringing me on the Monday. And after talking to him, I thought, nah, I'll go up again. So I've actually bought the plutonium package by the end of the day on the Monday. By Monday evening, I'd set up my limited company on Company's House.
That's amazing. Yeah. You were all in, right?
I was all in, yeah. I literally, I got home, I sold my van, because I got a truck and a van. I sold my van as soon as I got home. I had to get rid of that to get the money together. I sold mountain bikes, my quad bike, I sold scuba diving gear. I literally went to my garage and got rid of everything I didn't need.
That's amazing. Yeah. So what was it that made you so passionate and like...
I just knew it was for me.
Yeah.
When I know I can do something or achieve something, and I've got a little bit of support around me, and I know I'm going to do it as long as I commit myself to it. Yeah, it was an easy no-brainer for me. That's why I thought, like, I want to get involved. I want to get involved to the point where I know I've got to commit myself. And once I'm committed, there's no turning back. There's only one way forward. So that's where I went for it.
That's amazing. Like, just that leap of faith as well. And I really like how you were committed. It wasn't like a half commitment. No. It was like, no, actually, I'm all in with this. I believe in it. It's going to work for me. I'm going to make it work for me. And just started selling your old
Exactly, yeah. Well, I know what kind of personality I am, and I know when I submerge myself into something and give it everything, I know I can make it work. But it was having the support network of Progressive. There was no way I would have ever felt of walking into an estate agent and start looking at properties and putting offers in if I hadn't have come to Progressive and had the confidence from the network of the people I've met. You know, the people I've met have been invaluable. You know, I've spent money on courses, but it eclipses the people I've met, the opportunities that come my way. Definitely been worth it. And there's been points where you're thinking, what have I just done? because at the time I had a business. Well, I've still got the business. It's basically a convenience shop. So I made the choice to actually go from September to January. I put a process in place to outsource the whole shop to my family. So my auntie's in charge of the day-to-day running. So I can run it from my tablet now. But I made that choice where I had to basically give away all the money that was coming in. I was going to earn nothing from my shop by doing that. So by January, I had no income because of me outsourcing my shop. Yeah. So I took that decision as well to be able to focus on property.
But I like that because you've almost gave yourself a deadline then. By this point, there will be no more money. Yeah. So it has to work.
Yeah, basically.
I like that because you've almost set yourself up for success from the start.
Yeah, the way I looked at it was if I create a position where I can't turn back, I have to push forward. And that's where I like to be anywhere in life. It's like as long as the only option is to push forward, then you have to keep going. You know, if there's turning back is not an option because there's nothing behind. There's nothing there.
I admire you for that. It's a very brave step that not many people would take.
No. My family think I'm crazy.
But it must have all paid off though, because we were just discussing beforehand. We'll run through a little bit of that in a minute about like where you are now, and it's crazy like how far you have come.
Yeah, it's been incredible, really. You know.
So when you started, you signed up for all these courses and bits. You were talking about service accommodation, deal packaging. Yeah. Are those the avenues you decided to stick with, or?
Yeah. So when buying the plutonium package, I got the service accommodation, the deal packaging, the masterclass, commercial conversion, and the no money down rent to rent. Yes. I still haven't sat the commercial conversions or the no money down rent to rent because I'm too busy with what I've actually sat. So I sat the masterclass first. Fantastic course. The 4 days, so much information, so much really good. Like to call it the grounding of property is perfect.
It's like your foundation.
It's fantastic, a foundation. I recommend it to anyone. And then I went to do the service accommodation course and the deal packaging. And the deal packaging appealed to me more in terms of what I could do with already the relationships I was already building. But we did test with a service accommodation apartment in Cardiff as well. So we've packaged a few rent-to-SA deals as well off the back of testing with service accommodation. So
I think deal packaging is a fantastic one to have like alongside other strategies because it just keeps that cash flow coming in, doesn't it?
Well, it's been the biggest advantage for us because we were known for deal packaging. First of all, with agents I was building relationships up, we were doing buy-to-let deals. When you were approaching them now we're starting to approach them about rent to service accommodation deals. Initially, they wouldn't have entertained the thought. But because I've already got the relationship now from the deal packaging side, now I've got agents already happy to listen to my pitch. You know, we're now getting some assisted sales sort of deals coming through after talking to agents about the creative strategies that we can offer. And that's all come from doing single buy-to-let sourcing for investors, building that relationship up with estate agents and, you know, direct to vendor as well, you know.
Do you think that's quite important, taking the time to build those relationships?
Massively, massively. We're now seeing the benefit of relationships I started back in November, December. You know, we've got people I met back then. Now we're starting to see the benefits of. I met some people in London back in January. They're sending me family members wanted to sell their homes and stuff in different parts of the country. Yeah. You know, and that's people I met months ago. You know, so all these relationships you're building, all the people you meet, you never know what's going to come from it. Exactly. And the whole thing about tell everyone what you do.
Definitely.
It's true. It's a cliche, whatever you can say about it, but it works. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, I've seen other people working with other people, and now we're starting to see the benefit of people we've met along the way now starting to pay dividends.
Talk about relationships. You mentioned as well, like surrounding yourself with people who are of the same mindset and bits like that. Did you find the VIP program just gave you like this massive pool of people who are all just like so focused? It was like, no, we're all on the same wavelength. Yeah,
definitely. There's a group of us now in VIP, and I know we're going to do really well, and I know, and we encourage each other. You know, we talk outside of Progressive. We meet up. It's a fantastic community to be in, and it's just like you said, having like-minded people around, knowing that they want to achieve as much as you, and again, being from West Wales, you know, I felt a bit isolated in terms of ambition. You don't get to meet so many people in the same sort of age bracket wanting to do the same thing as you. And again, that's what I found in VIP. You know, there's a good group of us now, and you know, I still haven't met everyone in VIP yet. You know,
and there's always new people joining.
I know, exactly, and that's the beauty of it. You know, and I go to dinner every time after the VIP and talk to people, and I'm amazed by the different people I meet every time at every dinner. So yeah, it's fantastic. It really is.
That's brilliant. For some people tuning in, they might not actually know much about the VIP program. If you could summarise it, what would you tell someone what it is from your own personal experience?
From a networking point of view, it's fantastic. You're going to meet people that you're never going to meet in any other walk of life. You know, you've got people here from all walks of life with all opportunities, doing creative strategies and everything. In terms of content, you get some really, really good content on stage. You get some keynote speakers that will give you some small little nuggets to take away, things that you might not have heard of before, things that you might not be too sure of, but get some confirmation of. When it comes down to the mentorship, you know, you get to choose your mentors. I've took the action of, I found a mentor that I liked and I've stuck with them. Stuck with them every month. Others can, you know, change as they want, but I had a clear focus of what I wanted to do, get out of VIP, and I would sort of stick into that sort of strategy and going month by month to try and build that sort of relationship with the mentor, and obviously bring in opportunities to the table that we could work on.
How's the mentoring going? Because like you said, you are sticking to just one specific mentor.
Yeah, because I've also doing the deal packaging mastermind. So I thought, well, from the deal packaging mastermind, I'll get everything I need from my deal packaging business. What I wanted out of the VIP was to look to the future on larger scale projects that I would like to get involved in, either through packaging them or actually getting involved in the development of them. And working with my mentor, we've identified 3 projects now that we can move forward with, and we're now looking to actually get some contracts signed with the vendors to be able to explore planning options.
I think that's really brilliant as well, that you're using the VIP to take you to that next level, because like VIP is all about accountability, like reassurance, kind of being a little bit of hand-holding through the process. So when it is a big jump up to something like commercial buildings and bits like that, I think that's a really good way of utilising the mentor's time, because you do have all the other courses and the trainers from those courses to help in the other areas. I think it's a very good decision to be like, no, take me to the next level now.
Yeah, exactly that.
And how long have you been on the VIP program now?
This is my 6th month, I think.
6 months. So you're halfway through. How has that been? How far have your results?
It's just starting to take off now. Yeah, basically, this month has been literally the month everything's sort of taken off in a big way, in a sense. You know, we've been doing some good stuff month by month, but this month seems to be the acceleration month for the deal packaging side, and the things, obviously, we're working on the projects. Some of the larger projects take time anyway. You know, there's a lot of information you've got to gather, a lot of meetings and stuff, so we knew those were going to be slow. But yeah, on the deal packaging side of stuff, everything's just sort of taken off this month.
You were telling me, how many are going through at the moment?
Well, we did 6 deals in the first week of this month.
In 1 week?
In 1
6
week.
deals?
In 1 week, yeah.
That's incredible.
It's incredible. And that's, you know, again, people I've met in Progressive, you know, investors that we built relationships up with from Progressive along the way. We're looking potentially to be on deal number 8 by Friday this week.
Wow.
We've got the investors now, it's just making sure that we can get the deals done. We've got offers in at the minute, and we know we can actually finalise the deals on some of them. And we're looking to go for 10 for this month, hopefully. That's where the target is for this month now.
Do you think you would have got here on your own?
Never.
No.
No. I'm quite ambitious and driven, and I know I could have done something. But to be able to scale to this level and to build a network of investors and relationships and friends and on this scale, I don't think I would have. You know, I have submersed myself into it. I go to networking events in London twice a month. You know, obviously I go to yours, Peterborough as well. But not in a million years. I don't think I could have got to this point so quickly, and it would have been hard work. And you know, don't get me wrong. I've met people that are doing similar things to us. That are not part of the Progressive community, and they're doing great things, you know. But I know being part of Progressive has definitely given us a massive leg up, with no doubt about it.
Do you think it's like massively improved your confidence?
Oh, huge, because you always question yourself constantly about things. You're never too sure.
Especially when it's a new venture as
well. And I was talking to someone yesterday in the Deal Packaging Mastermind, and you know, I was explaining to them, I still have the same sort of fears as they do when I walk into an estate agent or go and meet someone. I still have those fears, but I actually push through them. And your fears are always worse than the reality. So what you think someone's going to perceive of you is always worse than what the reality is. And actually, most people actually don't mind you. So yeah, I was explaining to them, you just got to push through that fear, because you have to go in, go through the door, go and talk to the agent, go and tell them what you want or what you're doing, go and meet people, go to network. Networking, I still find really difficult, even though I go every month, and I still don't go around and talk to everyone in the room, you know, and I'm not the kind of guy that goes around and gives everyone my cards and stuff like that, do you know what I mean? But if I meet 2 or 3 people and I get to know them and I get to know them really well, I go away from the networking event quite happy, because I've made 2 good connections again, you know.
It's the long-term relationship
exactly
you're
that,
invested in,
And the thing is, there's consistency as well. By going every month, people start seeing your face, and then they come and approach you eventually if you don't go and approach them. So again, it's that consistency of being in the same place every month, and people get to know you slowly that way. So yeah.
Just going back to where you said about like telling everyone what you do as well. Obviously, social media is a massive platform for sharing and showing like such a wide audience, especially with the progressive community as well, because there's like over 23,000 members in there at the moment. Do you feel like having that online support as well? It's
great. I probably don't utilise it enough. I've done a little bit on social media. I've shared my a few stories and stuff, but I definitely don't utilise it enough. I keep saying to David Siegler, I'm a great face-to-face, but when you try and press that play button on a Facebook Live, it doesn't quite happen very easy for me. No. And I remember doing some pre-recordings and deleting all of them. But it definitely, social media works, and there's no doubt it works. I've met people that it's working for them. We've had some really good results from using social media, but I still prefer to do face-to-face meetings with people.
No, but that's really good, and I think that's a good quality to have, because you are building those actual relationships and connections.
Yeah, definitely. And again, you know, when you want to build that relationship with people, I encourage people to come and see us in South Wales. I'm happy to go and meet them, and that's where, like I said, that's where the bond is created. Social media is great for actually getting your message out there, for getting your brand out there, showing people what you do. But again, to build those relationships, you need to be face-to-face.
That's brilliant. So, obviously you still have 6 months left on the VIP programme. Where do you see that taking you on your property journey? What's the goal when you hit that 1 year mark?
It's really hard to say, because I don't think I would have been where I am now if you'd have asked me back in January where I'd be 6 months.
The goalpost keeps moving.
It kind of does, We sort of put a little business plan together in January for the next 12 months, what we wanted to achieve. And it was a bit slow at the start, but now it's catching up. In terms of VIP, some of the projects we're looking at the minute are quite exciting. So in 6 months' time, it could be a totally different world. Again, you don't know, some of them might not work out, but I'll still go out looking for more opportunities. But I can definitely say I'll probably be in a better position than I am now in 6 months' time, just going through the VIP process, definitely. I'm quite confident of that.
Do you think, as well, like the connections that you're making on the VIP programme, because obviously they are all so motivated and so driven, do you think even after the VIP programme, they're going to be lifelong friends, lifelong connections?
Definitely, yeah. We've, the people I'm meeting all the time, I just know we're going to be meeting. We're already meeting up outside of Progressive. I'm going up into the areas, visit them where they're from. Yeah, it's going to be lifetime connections for sure. They're just people on the same wavelength as you. You know, why wouldn't you stay in touch with people like that? They push you on, they raise you up. They're really good friends in terms of advice as well. Again, I'm meeting people that I've got skill sets in different areas that I don't know, and I've got them on the end of my phone. So why wouldn't I utilise that?
Exactly. I think Rob says it well, like surround yourself with those who are going to bring you up, not drag you down.
Exactly that, yeah. And we all encourage each other, It's great when we see each other doing great things. And to have that sort of support network is unbelievable.
You'll genuinely want each other to succeed, which I think is fantastic.
Exactly, that's it, yeah, definitely.
That's brilliant. What would you say to someone perhaps who is thinking of a mentorship programme? How would you say for them perhaps, what's your advice on finding a mentor? Because there are many different types. Yeah, definitely.
Basically, work out what you want to get out of it first. Try and meet a few, find a connection, something that, don't just go into it and just thinking, right, they're the best in that field, but you need to know, are you going to get on with them?
Yeah.
Have clear, goals, what you want to do, what you want to achieve in that time. If you're signing up to a 6-month mentorship, 12 months, what is it that you want to achieve in that 12 months? Because your mentor can only guide you on what you want.
Yeah.
So the mentors need to know what you want out of something as well. So my advice would be go and meet a few different mentors. That's a bit of Progressive. You come across them all over the place. You can get to talk to them. Even MSOPIs. Some of the mentors are, they're at MSOPI. You can come to an event.
Well,
you can talk to some of them.
Facebook
they're all
Facebook
as well, exactly. Yeah. So you can actually reach out. I remember Anne Holton came to me after I did the masterclass, and she said, yeah, you know, if you want a bit of guidance with mentorship and in the VIP, come and talk to me. Let me know what your strategy is, and I'll advise you. And you know, everybody's so happy to help.
Yeah.
You know, so finding your mentor, you know, is quite straightforward within Progressive, but you have to have clear goals of where you want to go, what you want to do. You know, what's your strategy. You know, if you can have those kind of things lined up straight away, you're going to get the most out of your mentorship.
Brilliant. And with the VIP program, I know, I mean, I've seen it a lot personally with people where they feel like VIP is just going to sort everything for them.
Yeah.
But actually, you have to put a lot of work in, be accountable.
I come across this a lot. I come across this where people expect, because they paid money for a course, they expect to have it all on a plate. And the way I answer that question is, how many people go to university and come out with 30 grand debt? They don't get guaranteed jobs.
Yeah.
They're not going to have a career. They've got to work at it. You know, they get an opportunity, but they've still got to take that opportunity and work at it day in, day out. And that's for a job.
Yeah.
You know, and some people are happy to get a job for life. This is an opportunity to create a world for yourself that you can't even conceive when you start off, you know? So, of course, you're going to have to work at it. And people coming in paying money for courses and expecting it to be on a plate, you know, it's not going to happen that way. And life isn't that way.
No.
You know, you've just got to work at it. So, yeah, anyone that's willing to work hard, actually apply themselves and do what, you know, the mentors tell them to do, you know, they're going to get somewhere, you know. And just don't look around when you think someone else is doing better than you, because you're on your own path.
Exactly, and everyone's journey's at different speeds,
massively.
And you don't know all the hiccups that someone else has gone through before they get to their results, and it's important to keep all that in mind, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
That's great, and I think your story is just so inspirational about how you were just so all in from the start, and like to see where you are now and to do 6 deals in 1 week alone. Yeah. I think is just brilliant. And
yeah, I know that we didn't expect that to happen. But like I said, again, the people that we've met within the community, you know, people that have found happily to trust us with their, you know, with their investments to find their properties, and for us to manage their refurb. So for that, I'm grateful as well, for people to put that trust in us. Yeah, it's fantastic, you know.
I think it's just amazing to see how far you've come as well, from not knowing much to now where you are and where you potentially will be in 6 months. I just think it's very exciting, and I just think it's a good proof to people that you can do it. If you're sat there watching right now, you can do it. There's nothing holding you back but yourself.
Again, you know, I'm not, like I said, I consider myself to be quite driven, but again, I don't drive myself, you know, 100 hours a week. You know, I don't all the time. You can just apply yourself in the right areas. I know people try and do it like part-time or full-time. It's still doable part-time. It's like I made the choice that I wanted to commit myself to it full-time because I wanted to achieve a certain goal, you know, within the 12 months. Yeah. But there are people out there with different strategies, different paces, willing to take it. Different commitments, exactly that, you know. So everybody can move at their own pace, and there's always something you can do to actually accelerate your process. You know, everybody's got hobbies outside work. Well, if you create this into a hobby, you know, you don't know.
Following that passion.
It is, yeah, definitely.
That's brilliant. I'm really glad that you came in to speak to me today. It's been really nice hearing more about your journey and your experience on the programme. I hope everyone else listening has enjoyed it as well. But I think it's fantastic, and I can't wait to catch up with you in another 6 months and see where you are, because I just think it's just going to change your life. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're definitely on the path for life-changing events, I think, now. Definitely. That's brilliant. I'm excited for you. But that's brilliant, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I know I really enjoyed talking to Meirion about your experience here at Progressive and how it's changed everything for you. But yeah, guys, make sure you tune in next week, and we will see you on the next episode. Hi, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode there. If you want to hear more content like this, press the subscription button below and the notification bell. Is that all right? Yeah.